Check it. All right, what is up? I am back with another AMC and APE update, and I also talk about the overall stock market, why I think the stock market is going to potentially see a crash, why I think AMC is a stock market crash hedge, and also another way you can hedge yourself against a potential market crash. But this video is chill. We got the technical analysis. We got the fundamental data. First, I do the technicals on AMC, APE, and the overall stock market SPY or SPIDER, SPDR. And then we talk about the fundamental data, which is due diligence. So let's go ahead and check out the charts, the fundamental data, and see what we have going on. We're back. We're going to be looking at AMC, APE, and the overall stock market. I'm going to talk about the meme stock theory, why I think AMC is a market crash hedge. This is an original meme stock theory. This is something that this has been posted on Reddit before. This is not something that I came up with, but I do truly believe that the way the stock market works, AMC could definitely be a market crash hedge because it will cause, if the people that hold these short positions get liquidated, because of the stocks going down and then also the overall cost of borrow, causing a huge amount of money and the lack of liquidity in the market right now, causing liquidations and margin calls, which would cause forced liquidations of the positions and then cause the AMC squeeze. And I think that the market is absolutely going to see this crash. The market could do one of two things. Now, the Fed is definitely trying to pull the market down. The Fed is trying to crash the market. Okay, and they always say don't fight the Fed. The market is bullish right now. Believe it or not, the market is bullish. There's a lot of bullishness in the market, but the overall macro picture of things, the big picture of things is very, very bearish. So, and the Fed as well with the tightening and everything. So there's still a lot of bullishness and money left in the market and a lot of money left around, swashing around and stuff. But we are going to see major capitulation here. I'm almost certain of that. So either if we're going to test these highs and retest these highs and come up, we're going to come down and test this macro downtrend boom like we have been. We got the bounce off of it. And then we're going to either retest these highs or break down hard. And if we break down hard, we're going to retest this low of 3,637 on the actual S&P 500. On SPY, that would be around 356 or 386. We're going to be testing those lows, or we're going to be testing these highs over here. But we're basically going to come down, boom, bounce off of it and break through and retest these lows or test these highs. But either way, we're going to probably top out and come back down and have to retest these lows. And if we break through these levels, you're going to see major capitulation. So don't be surprised if you see the market start to pull back. If you see the overall stock market start to pull back, don't be surprised. And actually, even though it's not necessarily the best thing for everybody, you can actually be happy if you hold AMC because you hold the market stock hedge. So I'm not going to do too much TA on the overall SPY. Basically, guys, it's the same thing that I've been telling you. We're going to break down, and we retested this. We're going to pop up and have to retest these highs or break through it and then retest these lows. And as you guys can see, it's doing exactly as I predicted. We're testing it right now. So we're going to see a big move here either to the up or downside with S&P 500. And it's going to be probably to the downside. And we have to retest these supports, and we're probably going to see some major dumpage in the SPY. And AMC is showing major support right now and strength. So this is very, very good that AMC is holding up so well, even though the SPY is pulling everything down so hard. Guys, you do not understand how bullish this is. Us holding and closing above $6 on the AMC, I'm going to get into the technical analysis of AMC now, is very, very, very bullish. This is absolutely amazing. This is exactly what you want to see after this type of move up. This is exactly what you want to see after this type of move up. We had a nice several percentage point move to the upside, bullish consolidation. We didn't even form a bull flag here. We just popped to the upside after a couple of days, boom, then popped to the upside a couple of days, and now we're forming a bull flag above major resistance. There was major support and resistance below $6 and around $6.50, $6.20, and we are holding support right above it, positive in the after hours, okay? I'm expecting a huge pop for AMC here, probably on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. So probably more close to Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm expecting AMC to meet this trend line here that I have right here and break out of this bull pennant. Bull pennants normally break to the upside 2 out of 3 times. They consolidate, boom, 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 and break to the upside. This is a bull flag, and it's gonna do bounce up, break to the upside. I probably predict that on the Tuesday or Wednesday. So expect major upside Tuesday or Wednesday, unless we see a big pop to the upside with pre-market. Like if this thing moves up pre-market and you see a big move pre-market, I would expect either Tuesday or Wednesday to be a bigger move to the upside. But until then, we're probably going to consolidate sideways. But there is a lot of bullish momentum in here. We have the golden cross on the 4-hour. So if we look at the EMAs, this is the 50 EMA, this gold line right here, and this is the 200 EMA, this white line. And anytime it crosses the 50 crosses over the 200, that is a golden cross. We have the golden cross on the 4-hour, extremely bullish. If we look at other indicators that we have that are extremely bullish, we have the Bollinger Bands getting extremely tight here on the smaller time frames, forming a perfect bull flag. Anytime the Bollinger Bands get tight, that means a big move is incoming. So as you guys can see, the Bollinger Bands break loose here. They get tight, and then we see a big move to the upside. As you guys can see, Bollinger Bands are consolidating, getting tight. So a big move to the upside is coming. And speaking of that, we have this on the weekly time frame as well. Bollinger Bands are getting very, very tight. As you guys can see, I talk about this a lot in my videos. The Bollinger Bands get tight, big move to the upside, and this is on the weekly time frame. This is the bigger picture of things. This is the bigger movements. This is the big stuff that you really want to see. As you guys can see, Bollinger Bands were overextended because we had this big move, but they still started to tighten in on themselves. And look, boom, move to the upside. And anytime you break outside of the Bollinger Bands, it's literally a squeeze. That is literally a squeeze movement or a huge parabolic movement to the upside when you see moves outside of the Bollinger Bands. And as you guys can see, the Bollinger Bands are getting tight, and another move to the upside is definitely coming. We also have the green weekly MACD. As you guys can see, green weekly MACD also correlates with these run-ups as well as being on the threshold security list, which we are on the high short interest and all of the things we are seeing. Boom, boom, boom. And we have never had official cost to borrow this high. Why would you take out a short position having to pay 300 to 500% cost to borrow? Like, why? Why would you do it? It doesn't make any sense. We have 300% cost to borrow, a little under 300%, like 290% cost to borrow. What sense does it make to take out a short position unless you're extremely, extremely exposed? We have the FTDs, we have gamma. I'm going to go over this fundamental data after the technical analysis. But just a ton of things lining up showing why this thing's going to absolutely explode. On the smaller time frames, we have the Alligator as well, looking extremely bullish, and we also have the super trend. So I'm going to look at the super trend. We have the buy signal on the super trend on the 4-hour, and I guarantee you once you get a buy signal on the daily or the weekly time frame on the super trend, if you guys look, anytime the super trend turns green, we have big movement to the upside. So if we get a green signal on the super trend on the weekly, that is a definite move to the upside. But we also have the Alligator. So this is another indicator that I like to use. You have the green band. This can show you momentum and stuff like that, and a lot of stuff like that. But you have the blue band, which is bearish, and the green band, which is bullish. Anytime the green band is on top, that is bullish. Anytime the blue band is on top, that is bearish. And anytime the bands are far apart, that means the move has a lot of momentum. As you guys can see, the bands get tight together when the move comes close to the end. As you guys can see, the bands are starting to get constricted, get tightened together, and they are very, very wide when the move has a lot of momentum. And as you can see on the daily time frame, we still have a lot of move, a lot of width between these bands. So that means this move has a lot of momentum. So I'm definitely expecting upside here over the next week. I'm very, very hyped for this week coming up. I think that we are going to see movement up to the spots and start testing $8 to $10. And once we start testing $8 to $10, you're going to see parabolic movement, because once we get past $10, there is very little support and resistance. You guys are going to see big movements to the upside. Every time we get past those levels, you guys see these big candles. That's because there's little support and resistance there. So when we get above these price points of 8, 10, $15, you see massive moves to the upside, and it's about $8 really that is the point where they need to keep us under. They really need to keep us under 6, but if we can get above $8 to $10, I'm telling you, this thing's going to start popping up. We could easily go to 24, 32, 44, and things could get very, very crazy very, very quickly. That's why they halt us and do all of these things to try to stop our momentum, but there's too much going on right now, and there's too much bullish momentum in the stock. As you guys can see on the 4-hour, Alligator is kind of consolidating a little bit, but we still have a lot of bullishness left in this move. We have this bullish uptrend, and again, supports that I'm looking for, I'm going to put on the supports and then move on to APE Technical Analysis. So if we do see a pullback for AMC, supports you can look for are $5.89, $6 even, $6.15, and also $6.20 as supports. I do want to see us hold at least $5.80, $5.90 to remain bullish. If you see us come back down below that, you could expect more movement to the downside. We will talk about that if that happens, but that is just not what I'm seeing. I just like to prepare everyone and be realistic, because that's how a good trader rolls. You always want to be prepared for up and downside. So let's go ahead and look at AMC APE. So AMC APE, what I'm looking at here is just all of this bullish consolidation. We broke above this downtrending resistance that I've been tracking on my channel. So if you've been following my channel, you already know about it. We broke above it, had a false break. Then it retested the top of it and bounced to the upside. We came back inside of it. And we also have this uptrend sloping resistance. So I'm expecting APE to see some serious price action here next week as well. Looking at the technicals, Bollinger Bands getting extremely constricted, as you guys can see on the 4-hour. Let's see what we have on the daily. They're probably overextended. Yeah, so on the daily, they're overextended. So we really need to focus on the 4-hour and the smaller time frame. It's going to keep consolidating between this $2 range. I'm expecting this $2 range and $2.50 range. And I think that we're going to, after that, see a pop to the upside. I would say if I had to guess, I'd be looking for upside Tuesday or Wednesday, the same as AMC for APE. But from what I'm seeing on the chart, I really think we're going to just see sideways consolidation for a little bit until we see a massive move to the upside. But APE is very, very tricky. There's so much short interest. There's so many different things going on with APE. And me personally, I believe that APE is actually going to squeeze more percentage-wise than AMC. Like, it's going to have more total gains than AMC. That is just my personal opinion. But I do think that. So I think APE, between all the meme stocks of like GME, BBY, AMC, I think APE is actually going to be like the one that gives the most crazy gains. It's actually on the most shorted list on a lot of stocks and everything like that. So that is something that you guys might want to keep an eye on. So supports that we're looking for APE are $1.90, $2, $2.45, $2.50 as resistance. But I don't think we're going to see those downsides. If we go below $1.90, you could see more downside for APE. I just want to give you guys that preparation, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's just going to consolidate around $2.10 and $2.50 until we see a move to the upside, retesting $3 and then even a $5 to $10 on APE and beyond. And if this thing breaks beyond $10, like if we get back up here to this $7, $8 range, or break above $10, this thing's going to take off, and we have no idea how high it can go. That's the thing with APE. Like, we have no idea how high this thing could go. So that is just, my personal opinion. I'm just some guy on the internet. Don't trust me. Do your own research. But this is just what I'm looking at personally. And I do think that the market crash is definitely coming. You can check out SQQQ. That goes up when the market goes down. This is something I use to position myself and hedge myself against market crashes, as well as AMC and GME. This is just a more surefire way. And it's also a way that you can profit very, very easily on red days, day trading, and things like that. So that's something that you might want to check out. So let's go ahead and look at the fundamental data for AMC and APE. We have the failure to causing a massive amount of buying pressure. As you guys can see, we have failure to delivers due on the 27th, the 26th, the 25th. So all next week, we're going to have guaranteed buying pressure. T plus 35 closeout date. We're also on the threshold security list still past 13 days, which is extremely illegal. This has never happened before AMC. We are going to see movement to the upside. That is just my personal belief. We're seeing cost to borrow spike ever since FTX crashed and there was no synthetic tokens for them to use to short the stock all the time. We're seeing FTX crash, or we're seeing cost to borrow spike ever since that date. Around this time, as you guys can see, 12.12, 12.19, cost to borrow started spiking, or if was it 2.3. Either way, it's on there and you guys can look that up if you want, and I do have a video on that. You guys can check that out, how we saw cost to borrow spike because of the FTX tokens, and I also explained how they were used to short AMC. But guys, that is basically it. Like, the fundamental data is all saying that we have massive squeeze potential. We have high short interest that you need to squeeze. We have extreme cost to borrow. We have FTDs causing buying pressure. We have gamma and call options building up. This is going to be this week's call option data, so I don't have next week's call option data. But we have a lot of gamma building up, especially if we can get past $7 or $6 or $7. That could easily push us to the $8 to $10 threshold, where we start seeing the crazy price movement to the upside. And like I said, on the bigger time frames, every time we have these things line up, we see big movements to the upside. So guys, I don't know what to tell you. I always say the same thing, but this is just what I believe. Like I said, I'm some guy on the internet. Do your own research. I am just the messenger, but I think we're going to see a new all-time high. I think that this downtrend breaking out and retesting it and then bouncing off of it is going to lead us at least a new all-time high at the very least. I'm looking at off of Fibonacci retracements, $140, $150 as a personal price target. And I also do have squeeze brackets. I have a video for that as well. They basically go up to about $1,000. I know that's very cheap and that makes some people mad, but it also allows you to catch a lot of profit and it's very, very realistic. So that is just what I'm looking at. But guys, that is the video. Hopefully you found it informative. You can check out my Discord. I do trading updates. I do instant AMC updates. I'm also going to start doing lives on there, so you guys can check that out if you want to. You can check me out on Twitter. I also do updates there as well, but I post most of my trades and all that stuff on Discord, so you can check that out if you want. It's absolutely free. It's going to be down in the comments and in the description. Hopefully you found the video informative. I will be dropping more videos over the weekend, doing more technical analysis as I look at AMC, look at the stocks more. If you guys want to see me cover some other stocks, let me know. But that is the video. Hopefully you found it informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, and as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. Alright guys, that was the video. Hopefully you found it informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content, and that also helps more people see the video. So go ahead and do that to help the channel grow. If you want, you can go ahead and check out my Discord and Twitter for more stock updates. I post my trades on there. It's absolutely free. I'll drop that down in the description and in the comments, so you can go ahead and check that out if you want to. But as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.